everybody, Rose Matter here. Welcome back to part 17 of my Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Let's Play. We started off on the third class trial in the last episode for the murders of Hifumi and Taka, and we are going to continue that. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, yes, that's right. So I did leave the last episode right before, I believe we're about to do kind of an overview of the whole case, which I think is a good way to get started. That way me mostly, we can kind of have like a general summary of what has happened. So let's get into it.
I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up.
It's sad to see all of the dead faces, one after the other.
That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
I hope this is gonna be us, like, finding out what happened with Kyoko. If there's any time for her to tell us what's happened, it's during a class trial. It's gonna look very suspicious if she doesn't tell us.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
I still don't buy it. I still don't trust her as far as I can throw her.
I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice.
Yeah, I was right. So in the last episode, I mentioned about how it was weird that Hifumi knew that its actual name was Robo-Justice. Because when you see the picture, it doesn't say it on the costume, it just says RJ. So he definitely, I think, had some sort of like... I feel like he made the blueprints, if not built the whole thing himself.
It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
And there's Celeste acting strange again. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. I feel like she was kind of sending us on a wild goose chase to distract us so she could do something, or someone that she was working with could do something. I don't know.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Yeah, that's kind of what made me a little bit, like, from there, her, like, screaming and stuff, that was very unbecoming of her. Or very unlike her, I should say. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
and then...
And there she is with the weird scream again. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Oh, that was Hifumi who made that sound. Oh, never mind.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
Oh, this is going to be confusing. I was trying to remember who was where, because I feel like that's going to be a big part of this case.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor, to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
Maybe that was hence the only one announcement for the body discovery.
Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us, and she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room.
See, I
so
am
we
glad
hurried back again.
that they're going over this again, because I could definitely use the refresher, considering I don't play this very often. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed
And that's the
to
thing, Celeste
repository.
seems to be the one who's, like, discovering things and finding things. She just always happens to be at the right place at the right time.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
That it does.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true...
Yeah, we have a
then
lot to kind of, like, untangle here.
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
That's the best way to do it, is just take things one at a time, because it's overwhelming if you try to tackle everything at once. The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Alright, Monokuma File 3. I'm gonna have to check to see what's
So,
actually in there.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died.
Alright, Wait, that's it? I thought, like, there's no information on there.
Like before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was
Well, that's
killed
not
with Justice
true.
Hammer.
Just because they were
While
killed in
Taka's death
certain number one doesn't mean that that's the order that they were killed in.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Hina, I am so glad that you're not the one who's, like, you know, making the arguments for all of this. Okay, Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really using that order? I'm just wondering, like, what can I use the Monokuma file for? Because there's no information. It just says that they were both killed with,
If he died.
let me check it again. It says they were both killed with a blow to the head. They were both killed with a similar weapon, but that doesn't tell me about, like, what times or anything. So, hold on just a sec, because I remember you can load different truth bullets. So I just have to see if I can find one that would work better. Okay, there we go. Hold down L1 button to open truth cylinder, then use left stick to select truth bullets. Once you let go of L1, the bullet will be loaded. If you quickly press L1 button, truth bullets will be automatically loaded according to their order. Oh yeah, I forgot about the flashback too. If you target a weak spot and hold down the triangle button, you can use it as a temporary truth bullet later in the argument. Alright, let me try. Okay, so L1, hold L1, and...
We already know what order
Okay,
they
why
were
can't
killed in.
why can't I pick it?
Taka came last.
Hold on. First I have to find one that I think would be a good truth bullet here. Oh yeah, that's right, there's the wristwatch. Okay, so just past 6 o'clock. I think Hifumi, Celeste last saw him, she was knocked out, I think at either 6 or 7. And he was still alive at the time. Okay, is there a way for me to... I want to pick that one. Why can't I pick it? Oh, is there something I'm missing here? What the hell?
What makes you say
Okay, L1, left. L1,
Because of the
L1.
numbering of the justice hammers.
Okay, why isn't
It's
it
true
working?
that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
Sorry guys, let me just try. I'm just checking to see if I'm doing this right. Yeah, L1 and the left stick, and I'm doing that and it's not working. Crap. Maybe it's the maybe I have to do the flashback instead because I can't seem to be able to do the truth bullets, like loading that up. I'll try doing a Monokuma one, but I don't think so.
So, regarding, I wonder if he got, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Ah, dang it. Well,
What makes you say that?
I can't seem to do anything right
The
here.
numbering of the justice hammers.
Nope, that was wrong. Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. It makes me think something weird is going on.
Shoot!
Ah, dang it. All right. I don't think the Monokuma file.
I wonder if he
Okay, let me try this flashback thing. So hold triangle. Oh, there we go. Okay.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that
Ah, dang it.
was killed while
Okay, now it set it back to Monokuma file.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
Well, at least I'm able to load up another truth bullet, so at least I know how to do that.
So, regarding, I wonder if he died.
Okay,
or
so let's try
perhaps
that
it was
again.
after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka
Yeah.
came
All right, there we go.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice
Go, 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 go. Oh, wow. She says it so quickly.
See? So it's obvious Taka came.
This is how I'm gonna lose, you guys. It's because I can't seem to hit that.
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
What?
True that he
Oh my god.
See?
You guys are probably screaming at me right now. This is so easy and I can't seem to do it.
I wonder if he, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
And even if I'm doing this right, I might have it opposite.
because of the numbering of
Okay.
the justice hammers.
Do it, do it, do it. Did it work? Oh my god, it worked. Okay. Okay, I'm really glad I wasn't stupid and that I wasn't just loading the truth bullets
There's
wrong.
no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same
Oh my
order
god,
as
that
their
was so
numbers.
frustrating.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So I have to remember about you. I can do that too if I can't seem to load the bullets.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Okay. Evidence proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. Something that relates to what time you must... Okay, this must be the wristwatch. Because I was like, this has to come in, like, at some point, and I was hoping it would be the truth bullet, but... Oh boy, this is... Okay. Yeah, it is the wristwatch. Okay, so we want I. And... Oh, I have to wait for it to go red, I guess. Okay, and we want another W. Oh, Jesus. Okay, an A. Come on, give me an A. There we go. And C. Come on, go red, go red, go red. Ah, no, I want that one. Oh, oh crap, I lost a heart. What did I do wrong? C. C. H, 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 H. Oh, shoot. I'm down to 3 hearts. That's not good. Hopefully I can get my hearts back soon.
I've got it! Papa's wristwatch! See? Look! It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer.
See, I got too cocky in the last episode because I did really good at the bullet time battles, which is usually what I'm the worst at, and now I'm like really just failing so hard. Hey you, how long are you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
Okay.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
So what does that mean?
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about
Oh,
the
excuse
order
me.
of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase
Man,
in
someone
size.
was like really well organized about this.
That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Oh, shoot, that's right. Oh, crap. Well, that makes things harder.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
So it could be anyone.
That may be true.
Well,
in the
obviously,
case
it's not
of
me.
Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's tricky, too. Like, someone obviously killed Hifumi, but when did they have time to do it?
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. Well, wait a minute, though. So, like, we're all here, but what about all the other guys? We don't know where they are. Someone might have snuck off and killed Hifumi. I know that everyone was in groups, but... And then there's Kyoko. Like, we don't know where she was up to. And then Hiro still
When we
might have
heard
done it
Hifumi
somehow.
screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro
There we
and
go.
Kyoko.
Yep. I really
Then we
don't...
all ran
oh.
down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found
That
his
would be a
body.
shocker if it was Kyoko and she just, like, got kicked out of the game, like, less than halfway through.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Oh, Hiro.
That's true. Where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
Oh, not everybody.
Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
This is the thing that's tripping me up is how the bodies got moved
We
and
were
how
all
nobody
gathered
noticed.
together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
Yes, we get it because he's fat. They love
Because,
to
as we
reiterate
just
that.
established, she was passed out in the
Oh,
equipment room. when his
or
body
that I jumped to
disappeared.
conclusions.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway. In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
I don't know. Kyoko, tell me what to do.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was
And
a
there's
way
Kyoko
to
with
make
the save again.
impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Wait, what? Huh?
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another... ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in
Whoa.
reality he was still alive.
That is true. He did talk to us before he died, quote unquote.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
It was weird that all of a sudden, like, he was dead, and then he was alive, and then he was dead again.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? Alright, well, hopefully this one will go a little bit better. Okay, broken wristwatch. Well, what does that have to do with Hifumi, though?
Are you saying that
God,
when
I only
we
have
first
3
found
hearts.
Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
She doesn't have to
Hifumi
smile
was
when
dead,
she's saying that.
without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Wait, no, because
And
Taka's
that
body
is
was
why the
found at about the same
announcement was made.
time, so it could have been for
Are we
Taka, right?
really so sure about
Yeah,
that?
why weren't there two?
Maybe the announcement was
like,
intended
right
to
after the
signal
one, right
someone
after the
else's
other?
discovery.
Okay. Sure, the body discovery announcement was only made once, but Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered at almost exactly the same time. Okay, I don't think the
you saying
wristwatch
that
has
when we
anything.
first found
Alright, hold on. Let me see if there's anything I can find. Maybe this time I'll be able to do the truth bullet. Okay, so what would prove that he was still alive? Shoot. I don't see. I think it might be another one of those flash ones.
Me in the nurse's
All right.
office,
Well, frick.
there's a chance.
Because
he
yeah,
was
I can't
actually
change
still
it at
alive.
all again.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body
Okay.
discovered. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is
Okay.
why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay. Well, let me.
Are you saying
I'll
that
just
when we
pick
first
one,
found
and
Hifumi
oh
in
god,
the
I only have
nurse's
3
office,
chances to get this right.
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible.
Okay,
Hifumi was
I think
dead,
I-
and you know that
I have to
surely
skip
you heard
this
the body,
again.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, let me try. I think I might have an idea of which one it is.
Found Hifumi in the nurse's office. There's a chance he was actually still alive.
All right, we'll pick that
It
one.
is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery announcement, and Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is
Oh,
why the
whoops.
announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
Oh shoot!
discovery.
Oh, I picked the. Oh, I didn't mean to. I keep remembering I have to just press triangle, don't hold triangle once you have one already picked.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still
All right, well let me.
alive?
I'll try this one.
It is Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is
Oh,
why
too
the
late.
announcement was made.
Are we really? Maybe
I'm
the
really-
announcement was intended to signal
Oh,
someone
shoot.
else's
Okay.
discovery.
Okay, I have to remember that whenever I fire a bullet, also it goes back to the main one, so I can't let that trip me up.
Are you saying that when we first found him, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body
Okay.
had been found.
Please, 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 please. Was that? Yes! Okay, is it just gonna be all these flash ones from now on?
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
See, I got lucky there because that could have been a whole. I was willing to try a whole bunch of like different connections of this one going here, but I only had 3 chances before it was game over. So yeah, I got really lucky there.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
I wonder what happens if it's game over. Like, do you have to go back to your last save file or go back to the beginning of the class trial? That would suck.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there
okay.
somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there
Yeah,
really should have
that's-
been 2 announcements.
That's what I was thinking way back then. I was like, that's weird. I mean, we did find them at almost the same time, but you still think that there would be 2 separate ones for each body.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into
Wow,
one.
Celeste, you just calling Monokuma right out, huh?
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
They gotta watch their mouths around Monokuma. He might just kill them if they piss him
No,
off.
actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first
Oh,
time.
okay.
Which means...
Okay, wait, I'm trying to think. Was there an actual announcement for Hifumi?
Even if
When
we
he
find
actually
the
died?
same body
Oh, I
again
can't
later,
remember.
He won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement
Oh, I
made
guess it
again
was.
later on?
Trying to remember when did the other announcement happen?
Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The second body discovery announcement, the first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room. Second time was when, oh crap, oh no. No, it wasn't that one. I think it was when both the bodies were rediscovered.
I got it! We heard it a
Oh.
second time in the repository.
I notice I'm starting to get my hearts back little by little. That makes me happy. Let's hope I don't get that close to losing again.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Okay.
And in reality,
So when did Hifumi die? Obviously, he died in the equipment room, but who killed
when the
him?
2 dead bodies were rediscovered,
We're no closer to
one
finding
of
out
them
who
was
did it.
actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
I don't know, Celeste. You kind of threw some Hail Marys out there too, because I feel like you don't want us to know it was you.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Really? It's pointless, you know? It's not like our lives are on the line or anything, Celeste. Okay, there has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to... Please, please don't let me... don't make me do another one of those things, please. Hifumi's glasses. Oh, I feel like this one might actually be the right one.
Here's one
Hold
thing
on,
to
really
do.
quick, let me see if I can... Once
Once
again, I can't switch the truth bullets, it seems like.
While me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
Oh god, there's more of these
And the
now.
next
Oh, I have
time
to be
we saw
careful.
his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body...
Hold on, let me just check out the glasses thing real quick. Okay, when they were first found in the nurse's office, Hifumi's glasses were covered in blood. When they were next in the repository, they were completely clean. Okay, so yeah, that changed.
Other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Oh, I think that's the one that we're gonna have to pick.
Was he really still alive?
Of course not. It is impossible. This is ridiculous.
Okay, It seems like this one's pretty straightforward. Fingers crossed that it
Here's
is.
one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body, and then his body disappeared.
And the next
Okay, I have to be
time we
careful
saw his
to make
body,
sure that I get rid of the white
When
noise.
you compare his body before being, other than the change in how it was positioned, there
Okay.
was no notable difference.
Go, 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 go. Yes!
No, it's wrong.
Yes! Ah, we're back to, like, being straightforward again.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Yeah, because, like, who would go out of their way to, like, wipe his glasses off before they drag his body out, right?
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office
Oh,
trash
that's
can.
right. The cloth, and it had, like, the anime character on it, which, like, yeah, which proves that that's gotta be his.
I got it!
Yay,
It was
4
a
hearts.
glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was...
Yeah, I can't see. I'm trying to think who else has. So Byakuya has glasses and Toko has glasses. But yeah, like Hifumi would be the only one that would have that
I
cloth.
highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is...
Hero.
What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his
Sometimes
own
I wonder
glasses
if Hero
cleaning
is just
cloth.
playing dumb so that we underestimate him, or if he actually is that stupid.
Even if that is true, he does not
Oh my
need to
God,
wipe the
Celeste.
blood off himself.
Always doubting me.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office.
Okay.
He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse
Copious
becomes
corpse.
possible.
Man, you guys kicking a dead horse while it's down.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it
That's
paint?
true. Like, man, that's a lot for someone to be able to get. Hold on. Oh, I think I have an idea, but I feel like they're going to tell me in just a second. I feel like since they're in a nurse's office, I think they found a thing that had blood in it, so he probably just used that to, like, splatter all over the place.
The fridge in the nurse's office
Ah,
contains packs
yes.
of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
It's pretty smart, Hifumi.
Figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot.
I don't know. I think that's a pretty clever for, you know, like, being alone for literally, I don't know how long, but, like, that's pretty good on-the-fly thought.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Oh, Hifumi.
It
Did
should
Hifumi
be
do it?
perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Man, he really had a grudge against him, didn't he? The one who moved Taka's body was Sakura. Don't worry, Sakura, you're safe.
I got it!
I should just, like, point out these people and be like, it was Hina. It was Sakura.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
Okay, now things are starting to come together.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository,
Okay.
someone was already inside.
Huh. I'm just wondering why he would move Taka unless he was the one who... Did Hifumi kill Taka? And then maybe that's why we're only gonna have like one execution, one murderer in this class trial. Because I'd be shocked if there were two.
Who just finished stashing Taka's body
He's
there.
trying to hide the evidence.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this
There we
case.
go.
He was one of the assailants.
I didn't know you had it in you, Hifumi.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
How weird if, like, what if Hifumi just, like, died of blood loss? So they were, like, the person who did the murder was already dead, so, like... I don't know.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to
Yes,
show
please.
you one
Yes,
more piece of
Kyoko.
evidence?
Please help me.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless
Oh, that
body?
was the... Oh. Oh, that's right, because he had the, he had that, like, ball in his hands. Okay, let me just make sure I pick the right one. The note Hifumi had. Okay, well, obviously it's that one, because Hifumi had it on him when he died.
I got it!
Yay,
You're
5 hearts
talking about
again.
the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What? In his pants?
Yes.
You guys are focusing on the most, like, not even important thing right now.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Oh. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm looking at the writing, and it looks similar to the writing that was on the blueprint, so... I had a feeling, like I said, it was Hifumi who made those blueprints, and it looks like he wrote that note as well.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note,
And then
it
they
said-
used Hiro to try... And then he built the thing for Hiro, knocked him out somehow, and put him in the suit. And somehow had a picture of him with the Robo-Justice suit to set him up. Wow, Hifumi. Wow.
Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Man. That is, like, really smart and also really devious of Hifumi.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro, and that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants. I almost want to pick these just because they're funny, but I'm not.
That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Wow, I knew Hifumi was, like, angry with Taka, but I didn't think enough to murder.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
Okay, you're not in Phoenix, right? Calm down. I wonder if that's a
I
reference.
don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Happy!
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Genocide Jack is seriously scary, but still, I can't let her get to me. Oh, now I'm dreading these every time, knowing that it might be something... Okay, there we go. Now we got 3. Okay.
Huffy had the note, right?
All right.
Then the person it was intended
Now I
for
can change it. Oh,
must have been Happy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter!
to do with TikTok.
Okay, this one's easy enough. The time on the note says 6 a.m. What happened at 6 a.m.? All right, now they're just giving me the information here. Okay, so we want to pick
You have the note, right?
the wristwatch.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Hubby.
But remember what the note said.
What's up
time
with
did it
the?
say to
Okay,
me?
now I have to watch out for the spinny ones.
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter. The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
Go, 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 go! Yes.
No, it's wrong.
Can we just stick to the truth bullets, please? I like just having the answer right there for me, rather than me having to find it myself.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room,
Oh,
right?
that's right. That's, yeah.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place.
And then obviously he tried to rip the note out of Taka's hand so there wouldn't be any, like, evidence back to him, but then there was a little piece that was still in his hand that he missed.
I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that. No further objections.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me.
Don't tell me we have to say who it is. I think it's pretty obvious at this point.
The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing?
Oh my
with it?
god, you guys. Like, how would you not realize this?
Stuffed down his pants, no less.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Alright. Proof Hifumi stole the note from Taka. It would be the part that was still in his hand.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Now you get it.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap.
Hifumi, bro, if you just lifted a little bit every once in a while, maybe you would have had the strength to open up the hand fully. I mean, even Makoto could do it, and he's pretty scrawny.
Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
They keep saying accomplice, but... So that's implying that there was more than one person behind it.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved
It does
in
seem
this whole
strange
thing
that
for
Hifumi
sure.
would be the one that would, like, be planning all this, because he just doesn't seem the type to actually go out and commit murder, which makes me... I'm still thinking it's Celeste, because, like I said, Celeste can basically tell Hifumi to do anything, and he will do it. So maybe she wanted to set him up, or set Hiro... I don't know.
In fact,
I just can't seem to let go of the fact that Celeste is involved
he
somehow.
was behind the whole thing. In fact,
God,
he's
Hiro.
still alive.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Okay, and this is the part that we have to really...
Whoever did
Come
is
to.
the mastermind.
Yeah.
The true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body.
Okay, I'm trying to remember where everybody was at the
In other
time.
words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Walrus.
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were
There
still
is the
laying
case
around
of
in
the missing
nurse's
hammer,
office and
though.
Equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
Wait, didn't we come across? There was one that was like washed clean.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain.
Yeah,
knocking
actually, I was
around
gonna
that
say, I'm
skull
like,
of
he
yours
actually had a good
after all.
point.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms
Yeah.
too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Yeah, it does seem strange that someone would attack Celeste and like not kill her, which it makes me think that she's in on
Is
it.
it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The weapon was actually used to kill Hifumi. The whole picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Somehow I have to find the truth. Here we go. Ah, there it is. Okay. Spotless hammer. I think this is the one, so thankfully I don't have to
What
go
was
around and
used to
find
kill
something else.
Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems
Hammer
pretty
time.
clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
Ah.
That's about it.
Okay, I think that's the one I'm gonna have to pick. Hifumi was killed in the repository, right? Yeah, where all the
What was
hammers were
used to
hanging
kill
up. Okay,
Hifumi?
I'm gonna skip on ahead.
Well, but there's
And look at this, there
one
aren't even any of the white
able to
noise. I
move-
love
how
it.
did nobody witness?
Nice and
Sounds like a
simple.
Justice Hammer 5 is about to make it! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice.
There we go, yeah.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi.
So I'm thinking, so did Hifumi attack, so Hifumi maybe killed Taka, and then, okay, and then when they went to the repository, then someone met up with him and then took a hammer from the repository and killed Hifumi with it.
Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, That would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository where someone...
Man,
used
someone
the
did
hammer
go
to
to a
kill
lot of
Pete.
effort to make all of those hammers just to throw off the scent of how Hifumi would be killed.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with.
Okay, now
And the one who betrayed him.
it has to be Celeste, because it's the only one that Hifumi would agree to do this for.
Hold on a moment. I still think
And
it's
once
strange
again,
to
Celeste
assume
is trying
someone
to,
was
like,
working
get
together
us to
with
not think that.
The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous.
Right,
We talked
unless he
about
was
this,
like
did we
your
not?
slave, Celeste. We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first, but... Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, it's still the spotless hammer. Okay.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one
I really
person is
think it's
complicit
gotta
in the
be her.
murder,
It's gotta be.
only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Alright, so it looks like... Can we say there's no... I think this is gonna be another one of those, the Flash ones.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person, only the one who actually
Okay, so I think there were
carried out
only
the
two
act
of the,
can- assuming the rule
so let
holds
me
true, it
pick
is
that
simply
one.
impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the...
But that only really applies. In this case, however, there were two murders.
Oh, shoot. Okay, that didn't work. What does that have to do with what I said, or do you just not know what you're doing? Yeah, it's the second one. Okay, so maybe I've got it mixed up.
Based on the rules that have been laid out
Yeah,
for
because
us,
I can't pick another
even if more
one
than
of the
one person is complicit in the murder,
truth bullets.
only the one who actually, assuming the rule holds true, it is
That is...
I think I just had it in the
Only
wrong
really
order.
applies if in this case, however, there were two murders.
based on the rules that have been laid out for even if more than one person is complicit, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply...
Ah, there we go.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
Well, yeah, obviously you wouldn't want the person who helped you with it, you know, risk blabbing their
If
mouth.
there's only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
Okay.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit
Ah.
two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
No, that's pretty smart, actually.
In this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look
All right,
like
Hero,
one
looks like
person was
we are going to
behind it
save
all.
you after all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful! cruel. How could anyone be so cruel?
See, we know that Hina... This is what hurts me so much, is because I know... Well, you know what? It would hurt me either way, but I know Hina's just too sweet to be able to commit a murder, which means she most likely will be murdered. But if she ended up being, like, turning into a murderer, that would hurt as well. I'm just like, oh, either way, it's gonna suck when it happens.
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. Of course she did. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although she still... yeah, she still hasn't told us where she was this whole time. When you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
I know who... I mean, I don't know, but I have a pretty good idea. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. The debates up until now, the way the case is unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Alright, I've been yammering on about it this whole case, about who it is, and now we're gonna see if I'm right. It can only be Celeste.
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
You've been acting suspicious this whole time. Don't be surprised that I called you out on it.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Oh, here we go. The true Celeste is coming out.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the
Okay,
two
this
of you
I'm
were
not
working
100%
together.
sure of, so I'll have to try and figure it out. What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? The paper in Hifumi's pants. Oh, that's true. Oh, the screaming, but no, it's gotta be the suspicious individual.
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
What? Where did that come from? I was... Ugh.
Sorry.
Wow. Everyone just shutting me down.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
I wonder how much longer this is going to go on for. I feel like this is going to be coming to an end soon, so I hope you guys don't mind an extra long episode, because I think I'm going to play it through to the end, because, like, I really want to get this finished.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to
Even
have
back
seen.
then, I thought that was weird of her, and she wasn't acting like herself.
Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I feel like even he kind of didn't really fully believe it. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. He was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down to the hallway and disappeared. That's another thing, too, is would you be able to really run in that outfit? Like, how fast could you possibly go?
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
And yeah, and then Hifumi dragged us away, too. Distracted us. That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office.
It was to get us to divide into 2 groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Okay, so that whole thing that Hifumi did with the blood, I gave him too much credit, I guess. That was all Celeste's idea. Then why don't we split into 2 groups? Oh, man. Like, I knew she was smart and she was tricky, but this is a whole nother level.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Ah, she's got nothing to say.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor. Everything's going according to plan.
Wow.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Man.
I just realized another strange thing.
She's done.
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead,
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, usually she's the
Everything.
first to, like,
The
speak
whole
up.
thing was one big act.
She can't say anything, because she knows we're right.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
I bet Celeste was the one who probably told Hina, like, why don't we go to the bathroom and you can feel better.
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
Oh, I guess Hina actually was not feeling well.
Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
Okay, how much more could, like, right? We basically have it. How much more of this is
I
there?
have no idea what you mean.
Of course she's gonna play dumb.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Man, Byakuya and Kyoko, they're both just ahead of us by like 5 steps.
Did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.